woman has died and a man has been seriously injured in a shark attack on the New South Wales mid-north coast. We're joined now by local man Dave Pearson. He's a man who knows what it's like to survive a shark bite and has created a group called Bite Club. Dave, welcome to News Breakfast.
Yeah, good morning. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. First of all, how are locals in your part of the world feeling this morning after what happened yesterday?
There's a bit of trepidation, I guess. Our usual Friday morning surf crew was me. That was it.
Right. The only one in the water today.
Yeah, there was a swimmer that when I turned up having a quick swim, but I just went and had a quick surf around and then got out as well.
More broadly, like an attack like this must be difficult personally for you. What does it make you think when you hear a story like this? I mean, so close to where you live as well.
I guess for me, it brings back my experience and, you know, the great things that happened that afternoon that allowed me to survive. And then, you know, we're quite a large group now and spread especially up the New South Wales East Coast. And so yesterday there was a lot of messages from people within our group and messages of support because they all know it's my beach and it's a pretty important place to me. And they're reliving their experience too. It's an unfortunate thing that happens is it lets you remember how lucky you were to survive, but also the ongoing trauma that's been since that day. And there's a lot of emotion in the air within our group on a day like today. And you know, yesterday was a tough day for me, but, you know, the crew got me through it.
I really appreciate you making time for us because I can just only imagine how difficult it is. So tell us about Bite Club. How does your club mobilise after a shark attack like this?
Well, a couple of ways. Number one is, you know, at the moment we've got a poor guy laying in hospital who I could not imagine what he's going through. He's lost his partner. He's now laying in bed with quite a serious injury, but he's now stable, which is a good thing. Mentally, he'll be happy that he's alive, but he'll be just devastated that his partner didn't survive after all his efforts too. So he went to quite a big effort to try and save her life as well. And unfortunately that didn't happen. So he's going to be depressed about that as well. So we'll start reaching out to him today and get our phone numbers to him if he wants to contact us. And if possible, I'll take a drive down to Newcastle and go and say hi in hospital and try and fill him in on what the next few years of his life is probably going to be like. And we find that helps a lot, understanding what's coming ahead for you, because there is things that's going to get him by surprise. And, you know, not surprising to anyone, he's going to suffer some post-traumatic stress coming in the coming months. Yeah. And it'll hit him by surprise when it actually does, which is it's something that you should be expecting, but it always gets you by surprise.
So obviously we're coming into summer. A lot of people are starting to head to the beaches more and more and more. How important is first aid for a scenario like this one?
It's absolutely huge. And I myself have handed out heaps of tourniquets to the guys I surf with because, you know, a tourniquet is a quite cost-effective way of saving someone's life. You know, unfortunately, I actually picked up on Wednesday afternoon 2 of the shark bite kits that are getting distributed up and down the coast. And I've got them to put at our 2 local beaches, our 2 local surf spots. They contain pressure bandages, tourniquets, wound packing bandages. And many of us in our group have done the training to use that sort of equipment. I mean, I'm only here because my mates are all tradies and they all knew first aid. And the first thing we did was get a tourniquet on my arm to stop the blood. Yeah. And it was 40% of my blood already lost by the time I'd got out of the ocean. So, you know, it's not far off death there.
Yeah, no, just before I let you go, I mean, I've seen your kits up and down parts of the East Coast at popular surf breaks. How do people who have survived an attack like this learn to then get on with their lives? What's the most important thing?
Appreciate every single day. That's how we do it. There's something that happens to you when you nearly die or when you have a near-death experience. And I see it amongst all our people, and it's a wonderful thing, actually, is their perspective on life changes. And you do some really tough days. And I know people who've 10 years after a shark attack, they're still doing really tough days. And I have them as well. And mine's, 14 years since my attack. But you have some brilliant experiences in life. And amongst ourselves in the group, it's, people call us a love group. You know, it's a funny term, but it is just like that. It's a family that you didn't even know you had until you got shark attack, and then you've now got this new family that are willing to do anything for you, and it's quite a brilliant thing. So it's really nice to have that bit of a backstop to help you get through everything. But yeah, there's tough days that are ahead, but every day is a beautiful day, and I think that's how we try to approach every day as a collective. And I think if everybody did that as well, and look at not only yourself, but can you do something to help someone else out? And that's exactly what happens with us.